seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught right side, it's Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Jacobs from the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's Jacobs. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Jones on 1st down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for New England.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows, is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 44, Mike, 44.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it.
Mike 5. Check. Five's the Mike. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 31 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Bo Scarborough taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Derek Carrier, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Harris is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Check. Hey, watch the slant. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 5. Mike 5. Rebound. Watch twin. Watch 18 cotton.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Counter play with Jacobs. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Pulls it in at the 13. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Mike Bond, Mike Bond. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Brown. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They hand it off to Mostert.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
44, Mike, 44. That's the pass.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their 1st drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. we've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8.
Let's go. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. 4 down. Check.
Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Snead. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down. It's Jacobs. It's still fighting. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next score, Raiders 42, Patriots 35.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Jones now on 1st down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now it's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Jones. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Jones. And that's complete to Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.